Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm pretty good, thank you. How about you?
Well, I'm a little bit tired today, but
Uh-huh.
I have a little bit time to study the verbs because I
Uh-huh.
think a lot of information and you need
Yeah,
to memorize.
yes, yeah. And if you're not asking me, but there are so many other verbs that I haven't included because there's a lot. But I think that what is more important is that you at least have a list of verbs, and with the time you'll learn more verbs for sure.
Yes.
But yeah, those are some of the most common verbs that we have. Did you finish the sentences?
No, I didn't finish because I focus on study and learn the verbs, and I try to focus on that because of the
Uh-huh.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I know.
yeah. I try to understand a little bit more of the verbs with different meaning because yesterday I was in shock because I
Yeah.
couldn't understand a little. I couldn't understand well,
Uh-huh.
but now I feel I feel maybe I understand a little bit more.
Okay, good. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm actually going to repeat again the meaning of the verbs that have a different meaning. Did you study, did you review the verbs that are only followed by gerunds and the ones that are only followed by infinitives?
Yeah, I studied the other verbs. I try to remember.
Mhm.
I think oh, I hope that I remember the verbs, but I try to study.
Yeah, good. Let's see. Well, I still don't see anyone else trying to join. So uh, let's use this time for questions that you have, Sibel. So in the meantime, maybe other students will join and I can start the class. So is there any verb that you get confused with or
I couldn't study regret.
regret? Uh-huh. Okay, so with the verb regret, Sibel, we can use it with both, but it has a different meaning. So when you use regret, I can actually share the screen. Okay, so when you use regret plus 2, Sibel, that means that is like give bad news. Usually, like
Mm,
we regret to say that you haven't been accepted at the university.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Now, regret, civil regret plus ing. It's like regret about something you did in the past. For example, I regret drinking too much. Now I am let's see, I feel sick. So regret with the infinitive is usually to give bad news. Okay, like, or we
Yeah.
regret to, most of the time we say we regret to inform you that, and regret with the ing is I regret about an action that I did in the past. I wish I hadn't done it before. So
Yeah.
that's basically the difference. So you can use both, but remember that it has a difference for sure. Any other questions, Sibel? Any other verb?
No. I think only.
Good. Okay. Yeah. So with I think that I explained remember, stop and try yesterday, right?
Yes, yes.
Is there any other verb probably that you don't know how to use it, with the infinitive or with the gerund?
No, no, the other one, I think it's less complicated than remember, stop, regret, and try, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, good. So let's see. David is here. Okay, so now that he's here, hi, David.
Hi, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Good. Ready for the class?
Yep.
Okay, David, so we are basically doing a review on the verbs that are followed by infinitives and gerunds and with a difference in meaning. So Sibel had a question. She wanted to know what is the difference between regret plus an infinitive and regret plus a gerund. Sibel, can you explain to David the difference?
Okay. Regret. Teacher told me that when you use regret with infinitive, is because you give bad news, and she gave me the example. We regret to say that you haven't been accepted at the university. It's a bad news. It's a bad news. And for in the regret to is used in this form. When you use regret with ing, is regret about something you did in the past, something that maybe was you want to change in the past. And the example was, I regret drinking too much. Now I feel sick.
Okay, very good, Sibel. Now, David, do you have any questions about a verb that you don't know how to use it, or what's the difference?
I think it's okay.
Okay. Sure?
Yep.
Okay, good. So let's go to practice number 2. Okay, we were in sentence 4. So David, read the sentence with the answer, please.
Number
Sentence 4. You should
4.
stop. Smoking is not good for your health.
Why a gerund, David?
Because it is an action that you must stop doing.
Okay, yeah. So this means stop an action and not do it anymore, right? Very good, David. Now 5, Sibel.
Okay. Oh no, I forgot. Oh my God. I forgot. Believe me, I tried to study and I don't remember. I forgot to buy milk.
Exactly. So here, the difference between forget plus ing and forget plus the infinitive. Forget plus an ing verb means that is you forgot doing an action before, like in the past. Like, did we read this article? I don't remember reading it before. So it is something in the past. Now, in this case, it's still in, you would say it's still in the past, but not like a long time ago. You know, like I remember that I had to buy milk, but then I was doing something else and I forgot. It's still in the present, like a recent activity. But forget plus the ing is more like you don't remember at all doing something like in the past, like a while ago. Now let's go to number 6, David.
They will stop to have lunch at 12.
Why an infinitive in this case, David?
Because the person, sorry, the people will stop do something. Maybe if they are working to have that moment to take the lunch.
Are you sure, David?
Yep.
What do you think, Sibel?
They will stop having lunch at 12.
Why adjourn?
I think because you stop and you don't continue doing that anymore. And
Okay. So in this case, the meaning will be different. So if you use adjourn or infinitive, the meaning will be different. So what David said is true. He said, oh, they will stop to have lunch. So they will stop doing what they're doing to have lunch, which is okay. It makes sense. But also what you said, Sibel, what you said makes sense, but it has a different meaning. They will stop having lunch at 12. So it makes sense. But that means that you are not going to have lunch at 12 anymore, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense. So you see, it just has a different meaning. But if it makes sense, now, if we have more information here, that information is going to kind of help us know which verb we should use, right? For example, what if I say, they are going to have lunch at 1. Okay, so in this case, what do you think? Should I use the ing form or should I use an infinitive? David?
In this case, it is an infinitive.
Infinitive.
So, yeah, because
if I have this sentence,
it is an action that you will do in the future. That you probably for sure will do.
Let's see. But see, they will stop to have lunch at 12. They are going to have lunch at 1.
Yeah, infinitive, because they have to stop something to do other things.
Okay, but see what it says here. They will stop to have lunch at 12. So I'm saying that I'm gonna have lunch at 12. But then read this, they're going to have lunch at 1 p.m.
Maybe they will not do that action, and they will move the schedule. Probably.
Exactly. So then we should add the ing because of what Sibel said. They will stop doing that. And how do I know that? Because I have extra information here. And it says that they are going to have lunch at 1 now, not at 12 anymore. So you see, you could use both at the beginning, but after I added this sentence, the meaning changes. So,
you need to emphasize in the information.
So the difficult thing here, guys, is that you really need to pay attention to what the sentence is saying. Like understand the context very well. That's how you know which verb you should use. Now let's see, Sibel, number 7.
Okay, do you remember that person in front? Okay, do you It's in the past, right? Okay. Do you remember it's with I eating steak in that little restaurant in Rome?
Uh-huh. Very good. Yes. So eating steak in that little restaurant. Very good. It's in the past. You remember, right? So
Yeah.
you see, you studied and it helped you. Good. Let's see. Katia. Katia, help me with number 8, please.
I always forget to lock the door, but I am sure I locked it this time.
Uh-huh. So here it's in the with an infinitive. I always forget to lock the door, but I'm sure I locked it this time. Number 9, David.
Remember throwing away the trash before you go to work.
To throwing away?
Remember throwing away the trash before you go to work.
With an ing, David?
Yeah.
What do you think, Katia?
It's a number 9, right?
Number 9. What do you think, Sibel or Katia?
Is to throw away.
Why, Sibel?
Because it's something recently.
It's in the present.
It's in
Hey.
the present.
Hey, David, before you go out with your friends, remember to take the trash out or to throw away the trash. In the present, I'm reminding you to do something. It's not in the past. So here we need an infinitive, okay? Let's see, number 10, Sibel.
He regret is like the example that you give me, right? in the beginning. Regret to give me, okay, regret to drink too much soda. Now his stomach hurts.
What do you think?
To drink.
Okay, to drink. And what do you think, Katia?
Oh, no, sorry. I'm bad. It's drinking. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh my God, change the.
Okay. What do you think, Katia?
Yes, I think it's drinking.
Drinking, exactly. In the past, I regret doing that in the past. Okay, so you see now it's getting easier, right? Okay, now let's see. I brought another activity. And in this case, we're gonna do this quiz. So let me send this link in the chat and go there. Oh, okay. Oh, before you go there, let me make sure that the link is still active. 1 sec.
But could you send in this chat of Zoom chat?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. In the chat, in Zoom. Okay, on Zoom, sorry. Okay, just let me make sure that the link's still active. So, okay. Okay, let's see. 1 second. Okay. 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 So here is, let me see if it asks you to add a code. It should not. Okay. So here is the link. It's in the chat. Please, please type your name because I need to see your names. Okay. Okay. So go to the link and enter your name. And oh, before, let me explain something to you before you get lost. 1 second, no, that's not the screen. Okay, let me show you my screen. So here you will see this, like this is like the screen that you see on the game. And now sometimes it will show you the background of the game where you are, okay, which is actually the background of the show Squid Game. Maybe you've watched that show or maybe not. But the thing is that if that happens, you will see 3 options here: question, game board, and leaderboard. If that happens and then you can't see the questions, go to the bottom and click on questions. So you can go back to the questions. Is there any question? No questions?
No.
No. Okay, so then go to the link, enter your name, and let's play. You have, let's see, 5 minutes. Sibel, are you answering the questions?
I'm doing.
Oh, are you? Okay. Yeah, because it doesn't show me that you're moving. Maybe there's something wrong here.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, good, good. As long as you don't have any trouble with the game, it's fine. Uh-huh.
Trying. I'm trying.
3 more minutes, 3 more minutes. Two minutes, 2 minutes. There are 14 questions, guys. One minute and 30 seconds.
I finished.
Okay, good. Katia, did you finish?
Yes.
Okay, Sibel?
Oh my God. No, no, I'm not finished, but
Okay,
What?
1 minute. You have 1 minute left.
okay.
Let's see. 10 seconds, Sibel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time's over. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 second. Let me see if I can show you the results. Okay. So let's see. I can see your answers, but I can't see the questions. Let me take a screenshot. Okay. So let's go to the questions. I will. Okay. Okay, so here. Okay, so here we have the questions. Let's see. Okay, so we have, they are not in the same order, but here we have the bus stopped and the answer was picking up. Okay, picking up. Then let's see, number 2. I regret to say something. It's bad news that we're going to give. Number 3, I am trying, and then to study, but it's impossible with all this noise. So trying something that requires effort, right? So we use infinitive. Number 4, I forgot. And we have an infinitive here. Okay. Number 5, stopped to buy. We interrupt one action to do another one. Let's see. 6. Let's see, Katia. Tell me number 6.
My brother never remembers to pay me back.
In the present. Okay, so we use an infinitive. David, number 7.
He regrets quitting his old job.
Because he did it in the past, right? So he regrets doing that action. Sibel, number 8.
Amy, I'm so sorry. I forgot what's the buying you a present. I forgot to buy you a present.
To buy you a present. Exactly. Number 9, Katia.
The police officer remembered arresting that guy a few years ago.
Arresting that guy a few years ago. Thank you, Katia. David, number 10.
We tried to paying for the dinner. It was quite expensive, so they end up. We tried to pay for the dinner, but it was quite expensive, so they end up paying.
So we try to pay. It's not a difficult task to do, but in this case, it is like, you see, there's an effort from these people to do something, right? It's not like they are not doing an experiment or experimenting something. It's an effort, right? It can be a heavy task, a difficult task, or an effort. So they end up paying. Here we have a preposition. So after a preposition, we need a verb in the ing form, as I said before. 11, Sibel.
Next time, I'll try to eat Chinese food with chopsticks.
Ing, Sibel, eating?
No, to infinitive.
Infinitive.
No, it's not difficult, right?
It's
I feel a little bit confused. Sorry, I don't know what happened.
David, what do you think?
I don't know if is an experiment. I don't know.
Okay, David?
And next time I will try eating Chinese food with chopsticks.
This is more like trying something, like I will try to do it and see if it works and see if I can use them or not. Right? It's just,
okay.
It's just, there's not really an effort. Like, next time I have to eat Chinese food with chopsticks.
Eating.
No.
Eating is because
Mm-hmm.
I think it's easy and maybe it's like an experiment, right?
Yeah, it's just like trying something. Like, for example, when you drink beer for the first time, you wanna see what it tastes like, right? It's more like an experiment. So, let's see, number 12, Katia.
I've stopped buying the newspaper because now I've read the news online.
Why adjourn, Katia? Can you explain to me?
Maybe because it's something in the past, or maybe I stopped to do it.
Stop to do it. Yeah. So stop to do what, Katia?
In this case, they read the newspaper. Or to the
So,
activity.
so did I stop another action to buy the newspaper, Katia, or did I stop buying the newspaper?
I stopped buying the newspaper.
Ah, why?
Because I changed the way that I will read the news.
That I read the news. Now I do it online.
Yes.
Okay, good. Sibel.
Okay. I remember watching this film before.
Exactly. In the past, I remember watching this film before. David, 14.
I will never forget dancing with her. Sorry, I will never forget dancing with her in the high school. In high school.
Dancing with her in high school. Okay. Yeah, in the past, right? A past, an action that we did in the past. Okay. Good. Now let's see. Let's go to the next activity. So let's see. Okay, so in this activity, guys, we have a little bit of everything. We have gerunds, infinitives, verbs that take both and no difference in the meaning, and verbs that do have a difference in meaning. So what are the instructions, Katia?
Read the following paragraph and complete it with gerunds or infinitives according to the verbs. Remember that some verbs take both gerunds and infinitive with no change in meaning while some others take both forms but they have a change in the meaning. Read carefully.
Okay, so let's start with David. You're gonna read until here.
Where?
Here.
Oh yeah, my friend Fernando likes to eat McDonald's hamburgers.
Okay, so David, is this a verb that takes only infinitives or does it take both? What do you think?
I think we use both.
Both, yes, exactly. So he likes eating or to eat and no difference in meaning. Let's continue, Sibel.
Okay, but he had a problem. He was gaining weight. He decided to go on a diet.
To go, Sibel. Why? Why to go?
Well, this verb is you can use only with to.
Are you sure?
Well, this is that we have.
Yes, yes. He decided to go on a diet. Katia.
He stopped eating fast food and started to buy more fruit and vegetables.
Good. Okay, Katia, so you said he stopped eating, right? He stopped eating fast food and started what?
To buy.
To buy, okay, to buy. Katia, can I only use an infinitive in this case or can I use a gerund as well?
We consider maybe we can use buying and to buy.
Exactly. This verb takes both and no difference in meaning. He started to buy or he started buying more fruit and vegetables. David. David?
Sorry. After a month, he had lost a few pounds, but he wanted to lose more.
To lose more. So here, can I use a gerund, David?
Both.
No. Here we can only use an infinitive. He wanted to lose more. Sibel?
Okay, I suggested joining a gym. Bernardo disliked exercising, but he agreed. He agreed to try. To try it.
To try it. Ah, okay, yes. An infinitive, not a gerund. We can write a gerund here. Okay, Katia?
The next paragraph or
Yeah, the rest of the sentence. Now
now he exercises every day and he looks better. He's looking forward to lose more weight.
Very good. David, the next paragraph.
My friend Ricardo enjoys cooking.
Ah, okay. Enjoys cooking. Sibel, can I use an infinitive here?
And enjoy? Yes, infinitive. No, sorry. Enjoy is with ing, is gerund.
Ah, okay. Only with ing.
Only with ing.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Next sentence, Katia.
He also really likes eating.
Eating. Eating, can I say to eat?
Yes.
Good. Very good. David. Oh, Sibel. I remember.
Okay, I remember.
Oh, there's not a verb there. Sorry. I must have left it out. Yeah. The verb is eat.
Okay. I remember to eat lots of food with him when we were kids. Oh, no. Okay, it's the past. I remember eating lots of food with him when we were kids.
Awesome. Very good, Sibel. David, but 1 month.
But 1 month ago, his girlfriend told him to lose weight. So he decided.
Here, the verb's not here, so sorry. Let's see, let's add it. It must have deleted when I, sorry. Verb go.
He decided going a gym.
Going. To go or going?
To go a gym.
To go to the gym. Sorry, here. Sorry, my bad. Good. Now, Katia, in the beginning.
In the beginning, it was difficult to go regularly.
Okay.
He tried going every day, but sometimes he forgot.
Okay. So let's go back to David. What do you think, David? Try to go or try going? Is this an effort? Is there an effort from this person to go to the gym? Or it's just like, I will try and see what happens?
It's difficult.
I think it's an experiment.
An experiment, Sibel?
I think it's maybe the if you read the complete paragraph, I think difficult for him.
Because he was eating, right? Too much.
Mm-hmm.
So he tried to go. Answer, he tried to go every day. But sometimes, Katia? There's not a verb there. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I don't know what the verbs are not. Got, so the verb is go. Uh-huh.
He forgot to go.
He forgot to go. Yes, he forgot to go. Let's see. Now, yesterday, Sibel.
Give me a second. Yesterday, he drank beer with me instead of exercising.
Uh-huh.
He prefer, in this case, I can use drinking or to drink.
Okay. You remember what I said at the beginning with the verb prefer?
In the beginning, said regret.
No. Like when we started studying gerunds and infinitives. So with the verb prefer, guys, we can use prefer in different ways. So we can just say, I prefer coffee to tea. We can also say, I prefer to eat a hamburger rather than eat a pizza. Or we can say, I prefer going to the beach to going to the cinema. So if you guys have, let's see, let's add it here in a text. If you have prefer plus to, then you need to use the verbs in the ing. Example, as I said, he prefers going to the beach to going to the cinema. Let's see, let's move this sentence here. Okay, the example, he prefers going to the beach to. We have this structure, prefer plus to. So look at the sentence again, Sibel, and tell me the answer.
He prefer drinking alcohol to lifting weights.
Exactly. One clue is look at the other verb, Sibel. It's in the ing. So that gives you a clue. Oh, then the other verb should also go in the ing form. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's continue, Katia.
His girlfriend called him when we were at the pub.
Pop.
He stopped at the pub. He stopped drinking his beer to answer the phone.
Ah, awesome. He stopped drinking. Drinking his beer to answer the phone. Let's see, it's another text here. Oh, okay, to answer the phone. David.
He promised being home by 10 p.m. However, we kept talking until we ran out of money.
What do you think, Sibel?
He promised to be.
Home. Ah, yes. This verb is followed by infinitives. He promised to be. He promised to be home. Oh, wait, to be home by 10 p.m. However, we kept. David, did you say talking or to talk?
Talking.
Talking. We kept talking until we ran out of money. Let's see, Sibel.
His girlfriend called again, and this time she said, "You never keep your promise. Don't bother coming to my house anymore." And this, I think, we can use infinitive in gerund.
Ah, are you sure?
Well, that's the rule. I don't know.
Yeah, like, that's the rule, teacher. So that's what you said. So yes, Sibel.
Yeah.
ing or infinitive, it doesn't matter because there's no difference in meaning. Okay, so we're done with this activity. So come, don't bother to come, or don't bother coming. Okay, good. So we're done with let's see, 2 more activities, and now let's go to the, I think this will be the last one before if we have time, we're gonna study one more topic. Let's see. Okay, so in this activity, you are going to talk, and you're going to choose. Well, you will be giving one of the topics below, and you will talk about this topic for 1 minute. Now, give me 1 second. I'm gonna use the wheel. So you can have your topic. Give me 1 second. I'll look for it now. Okay. One second. See if this one is the same. Childhood. So, okay, yes. Here, there it is. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with David. Okay, David, you have to talk about something that you started doing but had to stop. Okay? So I'll give you, let's see. I'll give you 15 seconds to think. This is going to be a little bit hard. 15 seconds to think, and then you will start talking. Okay? Now, ready, David?
I guess.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. You need to talk as much as you can, and remember to use the verb and either an infinitive or gerund. Go.
Well, I love to say that I have to stop studying English because a few years ago I didn't have money to keep doing. Out of nowhere, around almost 4 years later, I have the decision that want to continue with studying English. So I really know that is a big step, that it is important to me, because I consider that I always want to achieve all my goals in my life, and I really think that this is the window.
Okay, time's over. Okay, good. So thank you very much, David. Now let's go with Katia. Okay, Katia, you need to talk about someone you would love to meet and why, of course. Okay, you have 15 seconds to prepare. Okay, 15 seconds now. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Okay, your minute starts now.
Okay. If I have the opportunity to meet someone, I would like to meet Selena meet Selena Gomez. Yeah, because I consider she is a great person, and also she is I'm empathic person, and also because she has a lot of uh, goals in her life. For example, she create a company, and also she has a TV show program, and I consider she is a stronger woman because I read about her, and is she was in the past sick, a little bit sick, but I consider she is a great person, and I would like to meet her in the future, or maybe if I have the opportunity.
Okay, good. Okay, so she created in the past. Remember, she created in the past. And okay, very good, Kat. Yeah, thank you very much. Well, Sibel, it's your turn.
Okay.
Sibel, you have 15 minutes to prepare and talk about a bad decision that you made and why you regret it. Okay? 15 seconds to prepare.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Your minute starts now.
I regret stopping or continue in my first job because I think in this moment it will be a different life for me. Sometimes I think your mindset is the bad problem for a person, right? You take a decision that um, aren't good for you. And in my case, well, I don't know if I'm good because my mom was sick in that moment, and for that reason, I took the decision. But well, I'm here. I'm trying to do my best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Awesome. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that you felt pressure, right? Because you were like, I only have 15 seconds to think. But this is what happens in real life. When you talk to someone, you don't have time to think, right? You're not going to say, let me think and take a minute or two. You need to answer immediately. So that is good practice. And you did a great job. I'm very so proud of you guys. Okay, so now let's see. Now we did a little bit of practice with gerunds and infinitives. There's also another topic that we need to study. I think that this is easier than the other one. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's move these here. Okay, so okay. Now help me with the instructions, David.
Think of a time when you got lost and tell your partner your story. Then read the story about how Mateo And Brian got lost.
Okay, yeah. Then we will read the story about Mateo and Brian. Now think of a time when you got lost. I would start with my experience when I was little, like probably like 7 or 8. I got lost at Super Selectos. I was small, and I was with my dad, and I was looking at the chips, all the snacks, and he left me there because he wanted to buy some meat. Then I started looking for him and I couldn't find him. So I started crying a lot. Then I went to the cashier and I said, I lost my dad. I don't know what to do. And I was crying. And she used like a microphone and she said my dad's name. My dad's name is Rodolfo. So he said, Rodolfo, come here because your daughter's lost and she's crying. And everyone at Super Selectos heard that. And some of them were laughing and some of them were like, oh, look at that little girl. She's crying. She's scared. So I don't know why, but I never forget that. I was super scared, sorry. So now it's your turn to talk about a time when you got lost. Let's start with Katia.
Okay. Maybe I didn't lost as well with my parents or with my family, but I remember when I was in high school, I remember with my classmate, went to the beach, right? And I remember we split. We have the half go to the Super Selectos and the other half go to the other place, right? I didn't remember now exactly where they went. They went. And I remember I didn't get what was the idea. So I I didn't go with the first one and I didn't go with the second one. So I remember suddenly I didn't see anything. No, I didn't see my classmate, right? And I felt a little bit confused because I don't know what happened, right? So I tried to call them, but they didn't answer. They didn't answer me, right? And I remember that I thought that I thought they left me, yeah, and they got
They
to the beach.
left me?
They left me and they went to the beach. But maybe 15 minutes ago, they appeared and they laughed of me because
15 minutes after.
15 minutes after, sorry, they came back and they laughed of me because I get lost, right?
They laughed at you.
Yes.
Because you got lost. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that can happen to everyone, Katia. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's an experience you will never forget, right?
Yes.
Let's see, David, tell us about a time when you got lost.
It happened to me around 4 years ago when I was looking for a job, but I found it. So basically, it happened when I went to San Salvador, and I didn't know about the address of the place that I have to go and go to keep some personal documents. So I took the wrong bus. So I were in another place when I left the bus. So basically, I didn't notice about where I was. So nowadays, as you know, and the violence is around us. So or the dangers maybe. So basically, you
Danger?
or the danger.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't decide
Uh-huh.
if I talk with someone or not. So
Yeah.
I got that rich to do that, and I found a good person that she uh, told me about which which bus go to that place,
Uh-huh.
and it's took me around 3 or 4 hours
Mm-hmm.
that I was lost in that place.
3, 4 hours?
Yeah,
Wow, three to
I
four
was
hours. Wow.
I was walking around that place trying to uh,
Find the address.
find an address. So basically, it was a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, frustrating. The experience
Frustrating.
was frustrating. Yeah, for sure. I think it's happened to me once or twice that I get lost in San Salvador because I don't leave
Uh,
her. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I'm from Santa Ana, so, and I even get lost here. Can you
but
believe that?
I think Santana is confusing when you go to that place. It's like all the streets are similar.
Similar to San Salvador?
No, similar. For example,
Oh, yeah. I get it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's a very common to get lost. I even get lost in Chalchuapa. That's a city. It's part of Santa Ana. I was born there, and I even get lost there after living there for so many years. So I'm not good at addresses,
but
to be honest.
by luck, that's why I know a lot of place address in San Salvador.
Uh-huh.
No, oh well, when I go when I went to the first time to pick up for my girlfriend to Santana, I got
To
lost.
pick
By the
up
way,
my
yeah,
girlfriend.
picked up my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I got lost, and I think that bus
Mm-hmm.
was going to Aguachapán, and,
Oh.
and she was asking where you are, and I didn't because I was nervous, and I didn't want to say where I am, where I was. Sorry.
Uh-huh. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah. It was a little embarrassing, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's go with Sibel. Sibel, tell us your experience.
Well, maybe 15 years ago, I was looking for on an ONG known as Compassion International, and I didn't know exactly where was the place, and in that moment GPS it doesn't exist, or maybe we didn't use it in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine that place was in San Salvador, in Sacamil. I know that place is a little bit dangerous. I don't know exactly because I don't live there, But when you don't know a place for you, it's difficult. And when you are a woman, it's more difficult because you feel more nervous for the situation. And when when I was in the middle of my confusion, I saw a taxi, and I said, please help me. I pay for your help, and the man helping me, and I pay for that. That's my most maybe the most important loss I ever had. Yeah.
Or it's like that's the experience that you'll never forget.
Yeah, because it's you feel nervous in an strange place. I never returned, or I never came back to Sacamil because it's not.
It
Yeah.
not was it not was that time when you paid for the taxi and you was driving
In the car,
behind.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was driving behind the taxi. Yeah, because
Yeah, you said
imagine.
that.
Yeah, I said that. That's for me was a wow, a shock for doing that, and the taxi driver was laughing for
I
that
think that
because I yeah. Give me.
I think Sacamil is something like it's complicated to be in that place. I just had the opportunity one time ago.
Okay.
So to go to Hospital San Camilo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I had to pay a taxi to go there. By the way, it was I think it just to donate.
Okay. So yeah, and as David said, it's really dangerous here. So whenever you get lost, you are unsure about whether you should ask someone or not, right? Because you think, what if this is a bad person and I tell him, hey, I'm lost, can you help me? Maybe that person will try to steal, or try to do something bad to you. So yeah, nowadays you have to be very careful when you get lost. It's better to ask I don't know, a police officer if you see one, or who knows, like now, like, you can see people that they look like they're good people that they are not, so you have to
Maybe a
be very careful.
maybe a person will ask you about uh, which neighborhood you are or something like that.
Yes, exactly, like the gang members, right? Imagine you ask for help to a gang member and they say, where are you? Like, like you, and then
Just
you get
say
into trouble and you freak out. So
I am from Ciudad Arce. Okay,
I don't know where I live. Okay, guys, so we're running out of time. So let's let's start reading the story about Mateo and Brian. Katia, can you help me?
Yes.
So Katia, you will be Mateo. Sibel, you will be Brian.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember that time we were hiking in Utah?
When we got lost, that was funny.
David, you're Kim. You're a girl, sorry.
Asking Kardashian. Oh, sorry.
Kim Kardashian, David. Go.
Why? Why? What happened?
We were on this trail and it was getting dark. Then Brian says, where are we?
Yeah, we couldn't see a thing, and we walked off the trail. It was that bad.
Yeah, there were all these trees around us and we were so lost and we're thinking, oh no, and we're both getting kind of scared. We just wanted to get out of there.
I bet.
And Brian says, should we jog a little? And I go, yeah, it was thinking the same thing. Let's go.
So we started jogging.
And we said to each other, we've got to stick together in case anything happens.
Uh-huh. Okay, now here comes the question. How did they get lost? What did you understand from the reading? Sibel, David, or Katia?
In Utah, when they were hiking,
In Utah, when they were hiking. Very good. And how? How did they get lost in Utah?
Because it was getting dark.
It was getting dark. Uh-huh. And what happened when it got dark, David? David?
I think they are, they was driving.
They what?
They were driving. They were in trial.
They were on a trail. Uh-huh. And so Sibel, it got dark, and what happened after that?
They couldn't see a thing, and they walk off the trail.
So they were on the trail, but after it got dark, they walked off. That means that they were not in the trail anymore. They were somewhere else. And what did they see around them, Katia?
around there.
Around them. What did they see around them?
I don't remember right now, but
Trees around them.
Forest.
Trees around them. So they were so lost, okay? This is their experience. Now, so it keeps saying what they did, and they started jogging, and there's a phrase here, got to stick together. Do you know what this sentence, what this phrase means, guys? Stick together.
No, I don't know.
It's something like this thing that work.
It's like be together, like do not like split, you know? We got lost, let's stay together, because if you go in this direction and I go in that direction, we're gonna get lost. So let's we've got to stick together, okay?
And sometimes it's when a group of people don't move of that place.
Don't move. Very good. Okay, good. Now, I have a question for you. So pay attention to the story and tell me what is something like maybe strange or something that you can see in the story. I give you a clue. It's related to the verbs, since we're studying verbs. What is something that you can notice in the story? Pay attention to the verbs. Nothing weird, nothing different. Let me guide you towards the answer. When we are telling a story that happened in the past, do we use the simple present or do we use the past tense? Katia.
No.
Simple present.
When we
Simple
tell a
past.
story from the past.
Simple past.
Okay. Were you going to say something, David?
I think we must use perfect, present perfect.
Present perfect. Sibel?
I don't know, because in this they are in the beginning they are using past continuous. Remember that time we were in hiking in Utah? I don't know if what are you?
Uh-huh. But did you say past, Sibel? Past. Past. So now tell me, do you see verbs in the present there? Or no verbs in the present?
I only see get.
I get. What is the sentence? What does the sentence say, Katia?
We just wanted to get out.
We just wanted to get out. Okay. But that sentence is still in the past because it says we just wanted in the past. But let's see. Look here. Where are we? Let's see. And we are both getting kind of scared. Uh-huh. So, are those verbs in the present?
It is like thought that maybe they was talking in that moment, so they was trying. It's like it's between the sentence in the past. They just trying to tell that sentence that maybe the person said.
Exactly. Awesome, David. Thank you very much. So you can see that they are using verbs in the present, and it's basically what David said. They are just saying exactly what they said in the past. Like, we were walking and suddenly I say, hey, let's take a break. In the present. So it's basically, I'm telling a story that happened in the past, but if I change the verbs to the present, it's because I say something exactly as I said it when that action happened. Also, let's see. Okay, so let's go here, and then we'll do this. So just to give you an idea for tomorrow's class, we just have 2 minutes left. This is what we call, guys, historic present. Historic present. And what is the historic present, Katia?
Historic present, also known as dramatic present or narrative present, is the usage of the present tense to describe things or of the past.
So in this case, is to make the story more dramatic, to add drama to the story. Like, we were hiking and suddenly I said, oh, look, there's a big bear. I'm trying to make the story more dramatic. So I simply change the verbs from the past to the present. Sibel, help me read the next paragraph.
Okay, the historic present is used to make the story more vivid, immediate, and exciting. It is often used to draw the reader into the experience of the story itself, making it more dramatic. The idea is to remove the story out of its original time period to bring it to the present. In a way, this brings the story much closer to the reader.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Sibel. So you see, the purpose of changing the verbs to the present is to make the story more vivid, immediate, and exciting, and draw the reader's attention. Now, we do not only do it with things that we say, we also do it to narrate the story. Like, let me give you an example. All of a sudden, we were walking in the forest, and we saw a snake. Okay, so this will be the original sentence in the past, right? Now, I want to make the sentence more dramatic, like drag you into the experience, to experience the story by yourself. So I can say, all of a sudden, we are walking in the forest and we see a snake. So you see, I just changed the verbs from the past to the present to make the story more dramatic. Now, this doesn't mean that I will always tell the story that happened in the past in the present, okay? Don't get confused. This is if you want to make the story more dramatic. But usually we use the past tense to tell a story, okay? Is there any questions? We're gonna study this tomorrow, so don't worry. But from what we read now, is there any questions? Katia, David, or Sibel?
No.
Okay, David?
No.
I'm
Okay.
excited. No, that.
Okay. Okay, so this is very simple. It's not like a grammar rule, you know, it's not like the other topic that we were studying, but we will practice this topic tomorrow in class, and hopefully we will have time to take the test, because we need to take the test from unit 1. Okay, since there are no questions, I'll see you tomorrow at 7:30. Okay, have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.
Have a good
Bye,
night.
bye, bye,
Bye-bye.
bye, girls.
Bye.